Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Megabase Season 2, Episode 2, Liverpool 3. So I have done a little bit of work since the last episode, just incremental stuff mostly. So I have, I've put in a couple of extra smelters there for the iron. I've put in some belt production. I've gathered up some of the gears just for, base building purposes. I've increased the amount of iron we're doing, and I also put down a radar as well down there, and I've done a bit of exploration as well. So this headland out here, remember there's that big ocean kind of thing that circles us, so it's just the east we have to worry about. I've explored that. So today I'm going to see if I can go about setting up some iron smelting for this area here. So I've got myself some electric mining drills, got more to make there, and I've been building up a supply of belts as well, and power poles so I can get the power over there. And before I do that, I am going to quickly do a thing here. In fact, why did I put that there? Let me change this up a little bit, I think. Use the bots, that's what they're there for. I'll leave that one there. In fact, I didn't need to quite do that. So I'm going to put 2 and 2 like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can't count because I thought I'd made 8 of them. Never mind. And we want one there, and we also want a couple there and there. So I need to make 2 more of them and 1 more. One more something. I don't know. I've got a pipe. Let's put the pipe down. So I need 2 boilers, 2 inserters. Oh, and let's hook up the power as well. So you can go there, and there, and there. Are they in power range? No, they're not. Let's move them. So let's just put them in the middle of the boiler instead. That one's fine. Okay, so I need to go and run and set those up. Oh, of course we've got no power now at all. What do I need for that? A few more circuits, for which I need a bit more iron. Yoink. Okay, 2 more of them, 2 more of them. Let's move them to the end of the queue. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. And yeah, power is fine now. Also, I've bumped myself up to the Tiny Armor Mark 1, which gives me a little bit of physical and explosion damage resistance, as well as an extra 10 inventory grid spaces. Also, I did a little bit more science, so yeah, these ones I've done. So automation we did at the end of the last episode. I've also done logistics, military, electronics, fast inserter, steel processing, and the logistics science packs. Currently working on steel and heavy armor. Okay, so, now I want to take power with me, don't I? That's right. Okay, let's go get ourselves some iron. Alright, so here we are, nice big patch, 23 million to work with, and we've also got 4.5 million copper up there. I am just going to throw some of these down, I think. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There are 2 what should be compressed belts. Remember the belts, they carry 15 items a second. These guys mine half every second or 1 every 2 seconds, so you need 15 on each side of the belt. Okay, and I'll put the smelting area I'll move it up a bit actually, just so I don't have to cut down all of this forest with tiny little bots, and also makes it a little bit closer to the copper area. But I will get rid of this little chunk of trees here. Fly! Oh, and there we go. Nice little achievement there. Okay, I've left myself enough space for another 2 columns, or I guess they're rows actually, but then I can use extra bits from the south and the north there for my steel smelting. And this will make sure that I leave myself plenty of room for expansion later on. Right, so there's the copper. How many miners do I have on me? 5. That's not quite enough. Maybe I should go and get a few more. Okay, so I have I've just finished powering this up. I have also got some copper coming. So I have 1 compressed line of copper, and I have squeezed in ghosts such that this patch here will actually give me 3 compressed belts of copper once I've actually, you know, put the miners there. But at the moment we've got 2 iron and 1 copper, which is plenty to be starting with. So now let's bring them over this way a bit and start making a smelting area. Okay, just before I get started with that, I've done a little bit of extra work here. I've managed to get another 3 lines out of this iron patch here, and I'm going to feed that into a steel smelting array. So that's going to be slightly different. Okay, so this is where we're at. We've got, well, at the moment we have 1 line of copper, currently able to go up to 3 lines of copper. And if I were to bring extra copper in by train, I've got the facilities here for 4 lines of copper. I currently have 2 lines of iron with the facility to go up to 4, and I currently have 3 lines of iron ore for steel, again with the facility to go up to 4 if I bring more in from elsewhere. Okay, so I reckon I just need to get started with this. I've already got a bunch of stone furnaces, though I will no doubt need a bunch more. So this is going to involve a lot of running around and back and forwarding and all that fun stuff. Let's see. I think I might, if I start sort of at the top here and work my way down. So I need effectively 8 lines of like normal smelting, and then 4 lines of double smelting for the steel. I should probably leave myself a bit of space for some stone as well, because I want bricks at some point. But we're going to do the standard setup. Let's see, so we'll have something like that. We'll have a belt down the middle, a belt down the edge, another line of these guys over here, another belt down this edge. I don't have any long-handed inserters. Let me get some of them as well. Okay, and then if you haven't seen this before, you probably haven't seen much on my channel before, because I always use this, except I need 1 more space there. Whoops. But effectively what we do is that right? Yes, that's right. This. Okay, so we'll have iron coming in on one side, it doesn't really matter which, and coal coming in on t'other side. So we'll have iron and coal, or coal and iron. I haven't decided yet which is which. That will put iron on one side of the belt, coal on the other side of the belt, or copper on one side of the belt, stone on one side of the belt, whatever. So everything can get fed. Let me set up these guys as well. I want them, and no, not them yet. I want the red ones. Okay, so they can take in and give out like that. And then what I can do, oh, actually I should put some power in there as well before I start copying and pasting. There. So if I just copy paste that should, yeah, not quite. And they don't go there, they go on that side. Okay, so yeah, this is my unit. So I can take that almost, just need to get rid of them. And no, oh, okay, almost. I can take that and just paste it down a couple of times. Okay, and then I need to do that lots. Okay, so I've got 4 for the copper, 4 for the iron there. I've only put in like the header. Now the steel one works slightly differently. So we'll have something along these lines. So these ones, they take in iron and coal, the same as a normal row. But they then want to put that directly into another furnace, which can then smelt the iron into steel and then output it onto a belt. But then these guys here, they need a way of getting coal, and that's where the red inserters come in. If I put them that way around, whoops, like that, I then have my output belt there, and then I have another input belt of coal there. Nearly, because this I need undergrounds to actually make up this belt, because I need to be able to fit power in. So then on the other side, we've got a row there, whoops, like that. These ones are taking in the coal with the yellow inserters and spitting out the result with the red inserters going that way around. Okay, and then this much is the same on the other side. So I can just flip that around, pop that down. Okay, so that's an input belt of coal and iron. This is an input belt of coal and iron. This is an input belt of just coal. So yeah, it does work slightly differently. Okay, so that's what the header looks like for a steel column, and then that can be copied on the end like that. But if I just copy that, because I need 4 of these as well. And that is my smelting area, or the beginning of my smelting area. Now I've got a lot of building to do. Be right back.
Many hours later.
Alright, so some time has now passed, and, well, I built a thing. So, yes, this is now all filled in. We have, in fact, let's put this in. So, if I put icon copper ore turned into copper plates. And that's on all 4 of those. In fact, let's move that down a bit, actually. Okay, so I changed that up a little bit. I haven't bothered with the ore, but we've got 4 columns of copper ore smelted into copper plates. We have 4 columns of iron ore smelted into iron plates. We have 4 columns of iron ore smelted directly through to steel plates. And I've also hooked in this last column here of stone into stone brick. And that, I haven't hooked it up completely yet, but if you follow that back, that comes to this little area, which is it's a belt of stone. Now, the coal, I've got facility there for 2 lines, and I haven't hooked this up yet. That's the other end of that belt. I'm going to redesign this little area here. And so I've got some coal being picked up there. The idea being that I can get rid of them and then turn that around, and that will keep those fed of coal in the meantime. Oh, you've got loads in you already. Oh no, I've already done you, that's why. Okay, there you go. Right, so now let's get rid of all of this and see how many miners we can squeeze onto this patch. Okay, I've actually managed to squeeze 31 onto this, so let's belt that up. I'm actually still making some of the miners, but there you go. Right, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on one side of the belt. That works. And therefore we should also have 15 down there. 16, because I've got 31. That's right. Okay, so there we go. Now I've already got this priority splitter set up here, so I can keep things powered first, because that's the main priority. And then we hook this up to power. And what am I missing a connection from? Down here. There we go. And then we should be able to switch our miners on. Or switch the smelting on, anyway. Let me just put these last 5 down and we'll go have a look. Okay, so the coal has now arrived. While that was happening, I also sort of extracted these to the beginnings of a main bus over there. Yes, I know, I'm doing another main bus base. I'll do a different type of base another time. Also, so we've got over here, we've got 4 lines of copper, 4 lines of iron. And then we've got 3 lines coming in here. Just one of them is steel. Because remember, we've got effectively 4 lines of iron coming in, but it takes 5 lines of iron to make 1 line of steel. So I've got 4/5 of a belt coming out of here. So all of these 4 outputs, they're mixed together onto one belt with a splitter. The fish is just there just to make sure that everything goes to that side, because there should never be fish on that belt unless something has gone horribly wrong. Meanwhile, the stone bricks, they come out onto one of those 3 lines as well. And then I've got this line which just splits off from coal, because we also need some coal on the bus. Okay, so first, let's hook up the coal. This will take a little bit of time to filter through to everything, but you can sort of see what's going on. So the coal comes around this way. And then this splitter puts some coming down this way, some coming up that way, but always on like the inside of the belt. And then if I hook up the stone while I'm here as well, you'll see that stone does something similar, but on the other side, the outside of the belt. The spaces, by the way, I've left space between them. I think this gives me enough space to be able to upgrade everything to the electric furnaces in the future. It will require a redesign, but I think the space is there, which is the important thing. Also, similarly, I've got space at the end because as I upgrade to faster belts and faster furnaces, I can go further with it. Okay, so we're starting to make some bricks already. That's good. Let's also hook up the iron and copper lines. So that's wrong. There we go. Okay, so remember we've actually only got 2 lines of iron and 1 line of copper coming in there, but that's alright. I don't know if I like the new splitter sounds, but okay. Yeah, you can see that knocks down almost immediately. Right. Also, okay, I've got a bunch more, oh, that doesn't actually tell me. If I come over here, how many more miners do I actually need? Should be about 5 lines worth. So 530 is about 150 minus a couple, because I've already put them in. Yep. And then another 2 lines up the top, so I need about another 180 miners. Okay, let's go make sure that the furnaces are working first up. Come over this way, zoom in a bit so you can see what's going on. Okay, let's ride the belt, it's a little faster. Okay, so we're not getting any steel yet, that's expected, because we're not putting any iron into that. We're getting some iron plates, that's good. Let's go a bit further up. And, oh, the copper hasn't arrived yet. So the first little batch of copper should start coming out. Now, they seem to be wavering. Ah yes, my power is awful at the moment. So that's the next thing to fix. Have I got the stuff on me to make that now? Make another little bit. Alright, let's go and add some more to power. Okay, so this should be relatively easy to add to. I effectively just missed a bit. I effectively just need to do that a couple of times. And there we go. Oh, I'm out of inserters. Okay. Does that put us back in the green? Not quite. Yeah, because all my miners have suddenly kicked in. Okay, how far am I down? I maybe got 3/4 of what I need, so... Tell you what. Let's just do that. Build what I need. Okay, well that puts us back in the green, quite soundly. So, how are things going over here? Yeah, we're not getting nearly enough coal through at the moment. That's kind of expected though. But we do have coal, stone brick, iron plates and copper plates getting to the end. Okay, so now let's go and use all of that power we just made by making some electric mining drills. Alright, well it's a little on the slow side, handcrafting often is, but we are slowly filling out this iron patch, and remember this is one of the belts that goes towards the steel production, so this should get us some steel in the long run. So, that's good. I'm still partway through actually building the building the miners for the steel supply, but it occurs to me I haven't actually switched it on yet. I did that again. There you go. So now the steel smelters are switched on. Also, while building the miners, or the extra miners I need, I've done this. This is essentially a very poorly thought out, not very efficient 8-to-8 balancer. I probably could go and get a blueprint, but I don't want to. So essentially the way this works is I've got 2 4x4s there, and then I balance the topmost lane of each 4x4, so you can see that this lane up here is balanced with the top lane of this one, and the second lane comes under and is balanced with the second lane of this one, and then the third lane of this one is balanced with the third lane of that one, and then the fourth lane is balanced with the fourth lane. So that it's good enough. It's, yeah, not perfect by any means, but like I said, good enough. Oh, okay, we have just got the achievement, it stinks and they don't like it, which means I have an alien attack on the way. Now it's going to be this base down here. Now, I kind of wanted to finish the episode by going on to kind of take care of that base. So, oh, there it is. Go on, run faster! Well, that's inconvenient. What do I need for that? Electronic circuits. Alright, let's stop making them, make me some of them. Now keep making them. Okay. Right, so I lost one there. I lost 2 power poles as well, so that would be a power pole there and there. Alright. On the plus side, things are backing up. So all of the 11 lines are backed up to at least the miners. Looks like stone is actually shut down because it's finished. The steel line is backed up 2/3 through, as is that one, and that one, and that one. This iron line is mostly shut down, it's just a bit at the end. It's sort of got a diagonal line going there, that's quite interesting. And this one has no coal. Just, the coal isn't getting that far. Alright. Now let's finish putting these miners down. Okay, I think it's just 2 more miners, so 1 and 2. Oh god damn it, they're attacking again. Get in! Right, so that means I'm gonna need another few miners. Let's just get that ready. Can you not, please? Okay, so it turns out I left that base alone just a fraction too long. Which is annoying as hell. Okay, right, last one. Let's go kill some biters. Oh my, that's a largish attack. So what I'm going to do, I built a couple of these. Let's let them take care of that large attack for me. Come on, come and get me. I feel like the guy in Men in Black. Eat me! Eat me! There's worms there already. Christ. Alright. It's cheating a little bit maybe, but... Oh, I've got... I left myself with no bullets. That wasn't very clever. I'm going to take care of the worms myself. Okay. Yeah, turret creep isn't, like... It's a little bit of a cheaty strategy, but, you know, sue me. I need more bullets. May have to do this the old-fashioned way. Alright. Biters are starting to piss me off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Fishy. Where is it? There. Okay, one down. Another one down. Ow, 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 ow. Run away, run away, run away. Eat a fish and run away. take care of... should we do the base or the worm first? Can I hit the base while out of range of the worm? Yes, I can. Whew, that was more trouble than it was worth. But it's done. Whoops. Yeah, just walk through the acid, why not? So, yeah, that is my smelting area done. Let's eat a few more fish. Sushi is good for you, you know. So, yeah. Now, I've very, very much overbuilt for what we need at this point of the game. But, you know, I'm happy with it. Now we've finally taken care of that base. Next episode, we'll actually start off with, like, the proper main bus kind of stuff. We'll actually get some sites being automated. Maybe start work on a mall as well, so I don't have to handcraft everything. But in the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.